Randall. Damn it. Well, should be a win for us today. Eight 3 up early. What up? What up, man? Make some noise if you're in here. I think we got one person here already. You showed up early. Yo, what's good, Brennan? Yo, what's good, Ethan? Bullock off per usual. Per usual. Per usual. What's good, guys? Running up and one D Rose. Oh, and we playing Dennis Smith today. Hey, nah, there goes doing his thing, man. The starting lineup. He's doing his thing. Brennan, I gave you a shout out on the video I posted. I don't think you saw it. I gave you a big shout out on the video when I was talking about RJ Barrett. The video I posted yesterday night. Yo, what's good, Jerome? Jerome Dragon is in the building. Clap it up, clap it up, clap it up. All good, bro. All good. No worries. No problem, man. In the house, you are for sure, Jerome. Definitely in the house. Nathan is in the building. What up, man? How was your game? Did you make it to the conference, the championship? No, I don't know that. I don't know that movie either, Jerome. It's crazy. It's crazy how long we just haven't had a good point guard. You know what I mean? What up? What up? The score is 10-8, Nathan. I don't know if I told you before. Randall shot look good though. Little squad they got the Pistons. I heard Dennis Smith Jr. has been playing better though. It's too early for the game in the game to say that, Ethan. Way too early in the game. That's your guy, Brennan. Oh, you have to stand in front of the computer, Jerome? I forgot about that. You don't have to. I mean, even showing up a little bit is good enough for me. You don't have to be there the whole game if you can. That's okay. But it's cool that you just come up to show up and hang out. Oh, I said you don't have to be your whole stream, like, but the fact that you just show up, like just to hang out for a little bit. I mean, I appreciate that, man. I do. What a basket, RJ Brandon. That's your guy. Quick, 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 quick. Always happy to see Quick come in the game. Man, when RJ scoring, Brennan don't hesitate. When RJ scoring, Brennan don't hesitate. That floor hasn't been enough good lately. Yo, it's gonna be Sam. Make some noise if you're new in here. If you're new in here, make some noise. Welcome to the watch along. Definitely hit that subscribe button if you're new here. You know what we do. You know what we do here, B Sim. I think we're gonna have a good game today. And Killian Hayes hurt. I'm so glad we didn't draft Killian Hayes seriously. Obi goes up too slow, man. He goes up way too slow. Nah, I think we're looking good tonight. We're looking energized. Jerome being tough with RJ again. Yeah, man. B Sam, hopefully you're feeling a little bit better today. At least, you're here watching the game with all of us. So, we here. Come on, man. Freaking foul. Pistons are putting up a fight. Don't expect them to go down easy. We're putting people on notice, though, around the league, but still, you can't expect them to go down easy. Like, you know what it is, though, bro? That stuff, he's leaning into him. Like, look, I'm not going to be biased. Like, in the NBA these days, when you lean forward and you get that to go, it's not really a foul on the defensive player, though. Like, I like the fact that we got the call, but it's not really a foul. You know what I mean? Because this dude quickly is basically leaning forward into him. Like, if the defender, when he did the fake, jumped forward, then of course it's a foul. You know what I mean? But I don't think that it would have drawn a foul. To be honest with you, they might change that rule one day. I think one day they're gonna look at that and they might change it. We did get bailed out. I don't really. I don't. I use. Oh, it's good, D Moore. I really don't. I really don't think that was a foul. To be honest with you, he does have the refs on his side because he's a good young player. A player for us that never had the refs on his side, bro. And you guys know it's true. Melo always got. I can't tell you over the years how many fouls I used to see on Melo that were not called, bro. Over the years, it was crazy, and it was because that Melo wasn't really like a go to the hoop type player. He was always a player that would get his jump shot. So when he did go to the hoop, he would get his headband slapped off, bro, and still not get a foul, man. I remember that over the years. It made me think of that. How we're kind of different now as a team, and we only have one guy. Man, Harden is a lot better than people think at the foul drawing, and he's strong to go to the hoop. I feel like if RJ can develop something like that, bro, I'd be so happy. I don't know how the Nets are doing. How are the Nets doing? Let's see. They're 20. They're 22-13, man. Second in the Eastern Conference. Yes, sir. After that, I forgot all about them. I honestly forgot all about them. All I care about is the Knicks, really. I really don't think about them at all. Only team I really think about is the Knicks. I don't really think about any other team. I really only watch the only basketball team I watch is the Knicks. I don't watch anybody else. If you're new in here, definitely make some noise. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that like button. You guys know. Welcome to the washing room. That floater hasn't been going for Quick lately, huh? That's why I would like for Quickly to just start shooting some jump shots too. I mean, the draft pick helped, the coaching helped, the mentality helped, the back office staff helped. There's a lot of stuff going on here, not just the players. Alex Burks with a nice move. Oh, Frankie Baby's in the game. Oh, Obi, take a jump shot, Obi. I would have liked Obi to take a jump shot. Another drive from Burks, man. I hope he did such a good job until the very end. Maybe if you could just put your hand up instead of jumping. We're talking playoffs here already, huh? Huh. Alec Burks, the resurgence. The resurgence. Alec Burks, the resurgence continues. We've just been winning, Nathan. That's about it. So how did your game go, Nathan? You never told me how the game went. And I wanted to tell you that B Sims wished you good luck when you left. I remember that. God damn it. It's all good, bro. Damn. All good. That happens in sports. I lost a championship game too. That was my senior year. We lost a championship game, and the next year they made it further than that. Then they made it all the way, and then they lost that one too. So that happens. You just come back again next year. You put the work in the off season and go again. That's what my mentality always was. Oh, nice. Yeah, he plays football. Shintaro! Yup! What's going on, man? What's going on, man? Welcome. Welcome back as usual. You're trying to play too fast, man. Relax. Relax out there, man. We're trying to play a little bit too fast. Slow it down. Bring it back. Slow it down. Yeah, I think we just needed to relax a little bit, Devin. We got 9 people in here, man. Clap it up for yourself. I never heard that before, Ethan. I've never heard that before, Ethan. Yes, he is. Yes, he is. I think he is. You know him. I think he is. He's on his Knicks account, and then he's on his. I don't know how he does it, but I don't know. But he is. He's adding to the stream, man. That's real right there. Yo, it's Danny in the building, man. Clap it up for Danny. He came back again. He must like our stuff. He must like our channel. He must like hanging with the fam. Maybe Nick Talk is a different person. No, it's the same person, Brandon. Say what's up to Danny, everybody. If you are new in here, make sure you subscribe, man. Most definitely. I think almost everybody's here. We're missing Eric. We're missing. I seen UBG on my video, but I haven't seen UBG lately. But just about everybody's here. I think we're missing maybe like 2 more people. Of course, it doesn't count for new people that come in, of course, but the usual people. Yes, sir. OB is representing us in the dunk contest. I mean, I think it's good that OB is going to be in the dunk contest. It's either or. I mean, it's good for him, I guess. See, I like Clyde's take on that. That's why I was quiet just now because I know I'm on a little bit of a delay. I know I'm on a little bit of a delay, but I really like Clyde's take on the logo. Because Kobe Bryant is my favorite player, and so is Allen Iverson. But still, there are many other players who should also be on the logo. And then what are you going to do? Are you going to change the logo every year? You can't change the logo every year because if you do, if you have a jersey now from last year, now your jersey is really not the newest jersey, or it doesn't look the newest because the logo is not the same, and that's going to impact sales too. So there are many, many, many other guys as well that would deserve to be on it. So if you're going to do something like that, I guess you would have to incorporate a lot of people on the logo or change it every 10 years or something like that. I agree with that more, you know. Jordan is one of the greatest. But that's the thing, though. Like, how are you going to just say, put Kobe on the logo, put Michael on the logo? Because before Kobe and Michael, there were so many other players, you know. Yes, that is RJ's potential, Brennan. Damn. I like Clyde's take a lot on that because I knew he was gonna be wise about it. Yeah, but most players aren't good their rookie season. How many players are really good their rookie season? How about put the logo to someone who never lost in the finals, MJ? To be honest, Danny, as good as MJ is, if MJ wasn't the logo by now, I doubt that they would change it. You know, and in the grand scheme of the game, like if we're talking about the game has done a lot for these guys. So it's like it's not like Jerry West being on the logo is hurting anybody because it's the NBA now is about more than just the logo. You know, I might make a video on that. I might make that interests me. I'm gonna make a video on this maybe this week, maybe this week after work. You know, the logo. I'm gonna write that down if I remember. That might be a video later on. Uh, ooh, yeah, ooh. Yeah, I might make a video on that. I might make a video on that because I feel like at the end of the day, I really don't think that you should honestly change it. You know, Jordan won, Kareem, LeBron, Wilt. Jordan could be the logo, but the problem is for me the problem is once you change the logo. Nathan says you're high, B Sim. um, what's it called? If you change the logo now, whenever something bad happens in the NBA, you're gonna have to change it again. And like you can't react off of emotion. I can barely say the word. So you're gonna have to change it either every 10 years or every other year. And it's a place that you go to that it's going to be hard for you to get out of it now because all these guys in the league are acting on emotions now all the time, especially Kyrie Irving. You know, I think the best player of all time in NBA in NBA basketball for me is Michael Jordan, but that's just for me. Like some people say Bill Russell. Man, say he's 6-0 in the final. LeBron was 4-10. MJ made 4 less finals on the run, showing that LeBron made it more than MJ. We're saying, what are we saying here? Jordan 1, Kareem 2, LeBron 4, Wilson. But to be honest with you, Jordan definitely would have had another ring that last year if they kept that team together. You know what I mean? Personally, I think as an NBA players built, LeBron James is the best NBA player ever built to play the game. But LeBron is not better than Michael. That's how I'm gonna say it. Yeah, man, we so up. We talking about basketball history, Brennan. I appreciate that, man. I'm the GOAT, man. That's a big honor. I don't know if I want to be the GOAT, man. I just want to be a regular guy, you know. It does show that, Danny. It does show that. That's what I'm telling you. If Jordan, that too, bro. If Jordan didn't retire that year, you think he would have won? He would have won another championship. Would he not? The fact that Jordan retired was a blessing for everybody else around that time. Because when he came back, it went straight back to dominance. LeBron not better than Kobe. LeBron not better than Kobe. LeBron better than Kobe. LeBron not better than Kobe? No, not in his prime. I wouldn't give him the prime. Prime versus prime? Prime versus prime? Kobe prime? LeBron prime? No. I wouldn't say that. No. Kobe prime versus LeBron prime? LeBron is not being Kobe. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. R.P. Kobe. That's every day. La Fraud. What's good, BJ? BJ Brown. What's going on, man? Clap it up for BJ Brown in here, man. Clap it up, clap it up, clap it up. But it's like, to me, it's like, look, I would say that Kobe is better than LeBron. I would say that. I would say that in the prime, I would say that. In their primes, I would say that prime versus prime. But overall player, LeBron would win. Prime versus prime. No, prime versus prime, I'm taking Kobe. I'm taking Kobe, prime versus prime. I'm taking Kobe. But overall, LeBron has the better career than him, I would say. Prime versus prime. It's man won the scoring title, MVP championship finals, MVP player all in 1 year. Wait, Danny's talking about Michael. Bro, Jerome, chill, bro. Look, I'm not gonna lie to you guys. Look, I'm not gonna lie to you guys, and I'm not even paying attention to the game because that's an interesting argument. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I don't know. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say between Kobe and LeBron. I don't know what to say. Kobe is my favorite player. Daddy says because Jerome said that Bill Russell, right? You said Bill Russell is the best player, but then Danny says that there were like 8 teams. There were like 8 teams back then. At no time was Kobe better than LeBron. Honestly, guys, between Kobe and LeBron, I don't know. Because if I told you that Kobe was better than him, I'm telling that because Kobe is my favorite player. I honestly don't know. I'm gonna take Kobe. I'm gonna take Kobe. Because I really didn't think that LeBron was clutch like that until he got to Miami. And look, LeBron beat down great teams all the way to the end, and if just with a little bit more help, he would have beaten Boston Celtics team. You know what I mean? Look, LeBron James is the most gifted. I think he's the most gifted basketball player like ever created. But I don't think he's the best player. And I'm going to stand by that. That's something I can stand by. I think if you wanted to build a basketball player, if you build him like LeBron, that's like the best player you can ever build. You know what I mean? But he is not the best player to play the game. I'll give you that 100%. I don't think LeBron is the best player to play the game. No way. You can't. You cannot. Because it really wasn't until his Miami days, and that Miami day was heavy, bro. Those Miami days, he was heavy, man. Like when I talk about the help, it took him a lot to get over that hump, that level, And I think LeBron is a great player, but he's not the best player to play the game. No way. LeBron made players better. Look, rookie LeBron was better than 0304 Kobe. Rookie LeBron was better than 0304 Kobe. Look, talent, baby. Look, I told you that LeBron is the best player ever created. Like created, but he's not the best overall player. So do you guys agree on this? BJ says rookie LeBron better than 0304 Kobe. Who says yes and who says no? By the way, it's halftime, guys. Knicks comfortable. Knicks are up comfortably, so we can actually discuss some other stuff. Oh no, BJ says it was an opinion. It was an opinion. It wasn't because I wouldn't say that. 0304 Kobe was nice. But Don, did you see what I wrote? It's an opinion. You think it's MJ. I think it's LeBron. You can't say it's a fact because that's not an opinion. But if you really looked at the overall careers, right? LeBron James, it took LeBron James a long time to even be considered. Like, how can I say this? Look, if you took Michael's career and you needed somebody to close the game out, Michael would be that guy for you. LeBron would not. You know what I mean? LeBron would not be that guy. And even nowadays, like if you look at the team that LeBron has now with LA, I'm not that scared of LeBron. I'm not. But look, LeBron is a good player throughout the game. He is a good player, but he's not a closer. And everybody knows that LeBron is not. LeBron is not a closer, and MJ was the closer. MJ has always been a closer. MJ was deadly, bro. I don't know if you guys. I think, yo, Nathan. I think I didn't. If you saw Michael play when he played, you'd be terrified of him. You'd be terrified of him to the point where you knew you had no chance to beat him. LeBron is good, but I don't feel like you can't beat him. The, of course he does, Nathan. Of course he does, Nathan. Because he was always gonna get that though. He Michael LeBron was always gonna get that over Michael because when LeBron came in the league, he was putting up crazy numbers. I don't think it's discussion. If I honestly, I never thought it was discussion between LeBron or Michael Jordan. I have always felt like I have always felt that Michael has always been better than LeBron. But I think the LeBron is the better overall built player for the NBA. But I've always felt like Michael was better than LeBron James. It's still really even if it's MJ, people are still saying the second. I don't know. LeBron can be from anywhere from like two to four. From 2 to 4, he can be anywhere from 2 to 4. You know what I mean? LeBron can be anywhere from 2 to 4. MJ is a better defender, better jumper. I agree. I don't know. Listen, in NBA basketball history, it is very hard to put players in order because I've noticed over the years, if whenever you have a discussion like this with anybody, it's really based on what era you like more and who you saw play more. Because Allen Iverson was ridiculous in his time, and he doesn't crack that list close. You know what I mean? And he was ridiculous in his time. So it's hard, bro. It's really hard. I don't know. From 2 to 4, you can put Bill Russell. You can put Will Chamberlain. You can put Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. You can put anybody you want. You can put anybody you want. Larry Bird was better than Kobe. Larry Bird was good too. No, Larry Bird was good too. I'm not gonna lie to you. All right, okay. So then let's do what LeFron's career LeFron's career 07 meltdown 08 08 meltdown. Listen, the one against the Celtics does not count because he carried that Cleveland team, man. Well, people act out of emotion, say that listen, man. I am telling you, Nathan. I guarantee one thing. I will tell you. One thing I will tell you. One thing I will tell you. I guarantee you, if the game is on the line, I would either have Michael. I would have Michael 1 and Kobe 2, and then maybe LeBron or somebody else. Now, a lot of people have been Kobe fans, bro. But you know what it is? People, you know what it is? People have been slandering Kobe over the years. It's actually, Nathan, it's actually the opposite of what you think it is. People, if you really play close attention, people have started to respect Kobe again once he retired. Because when Kobe was still a player, people used to hate on Kobe all the time. People used to hate. I remember it. I remember it back in the day. People, especially ESPN, they used to hate on Kobe all the time. And then when he retired, then he became this guy that the press liked and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Gilbert Arenas over LeBron in the clutch. We forgot all about the Knicks, guys. The Knicks are winning too. Our guys are winning tonight. You're being attacked, Nate. You're being attacked. You're being attacked, Nate. Cause you up the sky, bro. You up the sky, Devin. You up the sky, Devin. But it's a no-brainer for me. Let's be honest. I can't let it go. I can't let it go. I cannot let it go. I'm not sure what your opinion is based off Nate. Kobe's prime was before you sprouted. Look, Michael Jordan was a killer. LeBron James has never been that. He's a very good player, though. Kobe Bryant is top 10 all time, but you know what? They didn't give Kobe the respect until he really retired. You know, because it was always Shaq first. And Shaq was dominant. You know, but there were different series where Kobe was also dominant. It's really preference at this point. You know what I mean? Nah, man, there's never any beef in here. We only doing good debates. I'm not putting Kobe over Shaq, Hakeem, Bird, or Duncan. Look, man, there's too many good NBA players. That's why, look, when we have these discussions in here, I either say one or the other. All right, so to settle it all once and for all. All right, so to settle it once and for all, we're gonna settle it right now. You have Kobe. No, scratch that. We're not doing that. We're not doing it. You have LeBron and you have Michael. Just say one name. I don't want you to say anything else, and then that's it. We don't talk no more. You have Michael or you have LeBron. You say one name, and everybody says their name, and then that's it. Say your name now. It's halftime. Say your name now. It's either Michael or it's LeBron. Say your name now. Brennan, LaMike is not a real person. 6-0. BJ has MJ. 6-0 means MJ. Ethan says me. You're crazy. That's 2 for Michael. We got 2 for Michael. We got 1 for LeBron. We got another 1 for Michael. So that's 3 for Michael. We got 1 for LeBron. Me Bron is not a real person, Brennan. 4 for Michael. 1 for LeBron. You're losing. Yo, what's good? What's good, Moses? What's up, man? Everybody clap it up for Moses, man. LeJord James. Who the hell is LeJord James, man? You're very good at these name creations, man. But the Knicks are doing good too. Shout out to RJ Barrett. By the way, guys, RJ Barrett is Brennan's favorite player of all time. If Brennan ever gets a signed autographed copy of RJ Barrett, you know, he's gonna frame it on his wall and he's gonna put it there for his grandchildren to see. Because Brennan loves RJ Barrett. We know it's true. Brennan loves RJ Barrett more than we can ever love something. We all know it's true. See? He's even met RJ before. That favorite player of all time, I guess it's LeBron, Nathan. Who else would it be? I mean, it's too early. It's too early to say, B Sam. It's too early to say because look, man. Knowing this team, we get on to people too early. We got on Burks early, and Burks has been bad, but now he's been better. You know, I want to see RJ maybe have another stretch of really good games and not fall into his slump. I think he can become an okay shooter, Devin. The thing that who was it? Clyde said about shooters. I never forget that because I thought it was a really good point. He said if you come into the league a bad shooter, you're not just gonna be a good shooter. You'll be somewhere in the middle. You'll become an okay shooter. I think he could become an okay shooter, more consistent than he is now. But I wouldn't say he's gonna be like a good shooter. I don't see that. What the hell is that? It's from my jacket. It's the fur. It's the fur for my jacket. I got this really cool winter coat, but it has like fur. It has fur here on the hoodie, and it has fur on here. But I guess a piece of it got caught in my head because I was wearing my hoodie today when I went outside. Man, what's with the RJ slander tonight? What's with the RJ slander tonight, man? What's going on? Guys, I have a question for everybody to answer. Brennan is about to say something. He said, "My friend." Let me pin this. He said, "My friend." He said, "My friend." he said, "He said, my friend." He's about to say something, but I don't know what he's gonna say. Say it, RJ. Say it, RJ. I even called Brennan RJ. I even called Brennan RJ. Say it, Brennan. Say it, Brennan. Go ahead. Say it, man. Say it. No, say it, bro. Say it. Say it, bro. Say it, bro. Say it. Just say it, man. Just say it, bro. Sometimes you gotta let it all out, man. Just say it, man. Say your opinion. It's an opinion channel. Can't talk RJ trade until next season at the earliest. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see what happens. I mean, I hope he gets better. But we've seen this movie before, so the ending is not really the ending is not really that unpredictable. Like if RJ Barrett continues to play well, obviously you keep him. He called him RJ, RJ, and he's coming for your hair, boy. Brennan, they call you RJ, and they call you RJ, and then RJ, and then they call you RJ, and then oh my god. They call him RJ Ennis, man. Oh man. That's your guy on cue. RJ Ennis. That's why I respect him too, bro, Daddy. That's why I respect. That's why I respect him too, because I've never seen a time where he's been on my side with RJ when we argue. I remember one night me and him argued so bad. He's like, "Yo, I like you, but I really can't respect this opinion." He told me this after the stream. He told me my favorite my favorite NBA and NFL player ever. So my favorite NBA player is Kobe, but I always have two. So when I say Kobe, I say AI. And my favorite NFL player ever is Bo Jackson. Bo Jackson. I have a couple though in the NFL. Bo Jackson. Randy Moss. I'm missing some people here. Uh, Lawrence Taylor. I'm missing some people here off the top of my head. But definitely Bo Jackson, Lawrence Taylor, Randy Moss. I'm missing some people. I mean, I like Tom Brady, crazy enough, but I do. Like Tom Brady has a sick mentality, man. Marshawn Lynch. I know I'm naming recent guys, because like I'm kind of going by the era that I know the best, but I did name some old school guys for NFL. Deion, I was thinking about that. Because when you say Deion Sanders, you have Deion Sanders up there too. I was thinking about that. You're right. Deion Sanders is up there. Prime freaking time, man. Yes, is Deion Sanders definitely is definitely up there also for me. And I'm missing somebody. Wow, the name has slipped my mind that I gotta look it up. That's sad. Deion Sanders. Jerry Rice. That's embarrassing that I couldn't think of his name off the top of my head. But Jerry Rice is one of my favorite players also. That's embarrassing. Jerry Rice is up there too. Randall Cunningham was nice. Mahomes does love the game, but we gotta see what it turns into with Mahomes, because now it's gonna be an important couple of years for Mahomes. Now that he lost to Brady, how does he come back? We'll see. But our boys are up, man. Make sure you like this stream. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed already. No, I'm not gonna be able to name every team Jerry Rice is on. No way. RJ Yenin, the guy's going ham. Yeah, I was thinking about that too yesterday. That's your new name, man. RJ. I'm leaving this up there all night, matter of fact. RJ Yenin. RJ Yenin. RJ Yenin. Bro, look at this guy right here, bro. Look at this guy right here. Look at this guy right here, bro. Look at this guy right here, bro. I like Sadiq Bey, man. I think he's going to be a good player in the league. I do. Ah. 9 for 18 from downtown, guys. Top 16 all time, bro. These NBA lists are too hard, man. It's almost impossible to make a damn list in the NBA. Yo, we watching these guys tonight. What a great game tonight. Eric is not here right now. I don't think Eric is here. I think Eric will come in later. I haven't seen Eric. Yo, I remember one time, bro. I forgot what game this is. Yo, Eric said the funniest shit, bro. But don't be mad, Brennan. Don't be mad. Don't be mad. But it was when RJ was playing bad. And I know we shouldn't talk about it because he's playing good now. But he had that bad game, and he hit a like an air ball, right? And this dude Eric he goes like, look at this guy. That's your guy. That's your guy, Brennan. That's your guy. Look at this guy. You remember that? He's like, look at this guy right here. Look at this guy. That's our. Nah, PG is more skilled than RJ. Wait, who? I said I would take Randall over PG too. He did say that. He did say that. I remember that conversation. And to be honest, you can't say that, man. There's no way Paul George is not better than Randall. And I like Randall. Right now, I guess. But I think that Paul George right now is just getting into his own way a little bit. You know, I think the whole thing for Paul George in LA just went totally wrong. It was totally wrong. But look, Paul George was a very good player coming into the league, and he's been good for many, many years. But the last 2 years haven't really been good to him, and he's had a couple of injuries. So I don't know, man. For me, I still wouldn't put because when you say right now, you're saying that I don't like it when you say right now because right now means that you're taking it based off of current performance, but you're not taking the overall performance and the skill of the player, which is what you should really do. And I feel like he's a better player than Randall, but Randall's good. Don't get me wrong, but Randall's only been doing it this year, but that's just what I'm saying. I think so too, man. Some people are very quick to write off Paul George. Paul George is another guy. He's one of my favorite players in the league. Now, current players, not all-time players, but over the years, I still think he can come back and have a good year. But these days we're such a reactionary society, and we like to make fun of people when they're down. So that's what everybody is doing right now, especially in LA. They're making fun of PG. Whatever. I still think he's a good player. Because if you don't think so, they traded PG 3 for Randall. That's an interesting question you just said. Well, that was your comment, but is this true? Who thinks that this is true? As bros, Gets one to Bullock, and Bullock hits a basket. Is this true? If would the Clippers win a title if they change it for Randall and then PG-13 went the other way? Is that true? Who thinks that's true? See, I love that play right there. That's all you got to do. You get the double quick, pass. It's a bucket. You know, excellent, excellent, excellent. Randall should be the captain. Should Randall be the captain? Should Randall? I see some people say Taj Gibson. Absolutely through. PG will never win when it counts with Kawhi. If you don't play Austin, then you're taking a piss out of him. I don't know what happened with Austin Rivers, Danny. I have no clue. Austin Rivers looked like he was in a good situation here, and then I don't know what happened. It just went out the window for him. So Austin Rivers is probably going to leave this team because Frank Ntilikina is now ahead of him. Ah. Other than him, you have Josh. It'll be a veteran. It has to be a veteran. It's either your best player or it's a player with most experience. So then it's D Rose. It's either D Rose, Taj Gibson, or Randall. It can only be an experienced guy or the guy who's the best on your team. That's it. So between Randall, Taj, or you have Derrick Rose. Oh, I didn't see that. Yeah, Nathan, the captain of the team. What do you mean? Aren't you the captain of your team, Nathan? You're the quarterback. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't already. Yo, this is a good performance from us, man. every fucking time, bro. Every time RJ makes a good play. Look, one thing is guaranteed on this live streams, man. If RJ Barrett makes a good play, Brendan will let you know. Brendan will let you know. It was a good pass. It was a good pass, Brendan. It was a nice alley-oop finish by Noel. It was a good pass by RJ. Are you happy? Mm. Well, technically, Rose was a Knick before, too. But I think, I don't know. I don't know. Who should be the captain? I say you give it to Randall or Derrick Rose. In fact, no. I say, you give it to Derrick Rose. Give it to Derrick Rose. I say you give it to Derrick Rose. I think Derrick Rose should be the captain. Experience and and you know, Derrick Rose is the youngest ever MVP. Remember that. A lot of people forget sometimes because NBA seasons go by really fast for them, even though they play a lot of games. Derrick Rose was unstoppable in his prime. You know that deserves some respect, and I know that Randall's having a great year, but Derrick Rose was different. You could not stop him from getting to the hoop, bro. It was impossible. If he played the game a little bit different, maybe when he was younger coming into the league, maybe it would have held his body up better. Because I think one of the things that got Derrick Rose hurt all the time is by just playing through injuries too much and coming back too early. But I think he's found a way to kind of balance the way he wants to play and still having some success in the NBA. But you just never know these days. One year you can have a great year, and then the next year you might be out. I mean, stuff happens. It happens to Paul George. It happens to everybody. It happens to KD. It happens to everybody. LeBron has been blessed and not really been hit by anything like that. But it's an offensive foul. No? But I think that I understand too. If you want to name a captain, it has to be somebody that's going to be there. And who knows if Derrick Rose is going to be there next year, man. I think he will, but you don't know. When I hear Jackson, I keep thinking Reggie Jackson. But Reggie Jackson is not on this team anymore. I forgot where he went. I think he went to the Clippers. Either Clippers or LA. No, it's not over yet, Devin. But we are. I think we're in good control of the game. I don't know, Brennan. Knowing us, that fourth quarter is a very annoying quarter for us. So I need to see a good fourth quarter. We got to learn to close out now. We've been leading for most of the game. Yes, I agree, B Sim. Must resign. You must resign D Rose. That's 100%. You Randall one, D Rose two, priority. And then after that, I don't know. Like I think you can get something else other than Burks. I don't know. I think you can get something else. I think you can get something else from Peyton, Berg, and Bullocks. You know, I don't know how Obi got that in, but okay. And Obi is still around, hopefully developing. Yeah, that's a horrible call. Holy shit. That's a horrible call. That's a horrible call. That's a horrible call. I'm sorry. And I'm supposed to that's a horrible call. That's a horrible call right there. That's a horrible call. Wow. Wow. Horrible call right there. And you know what's crazy? I only ever been to one basketball game so far. That's definitely something I'm looking to change. The food, well, it was the Barclays Center. The food ain't all that, bro. Would you give Randall a max? I don't think we've ever given anybody a max contract before. A max contract, huh, for Julius? She, yee. I don't know. I mean, look, we got to keep Randall. Let's be honest. Is it really? Shit, man. I gotta find a way to get free Knicks tickets, man. I gotta get a connect or something. Cause I would damn near go to every freaking game, bro. Especially early on in the season, I would go to nearly every freaking game if I could, man. No, yo, what's good, Ray? What's going on, man? No, no, I don't think Melo's was a max. I don't think Melo was a max contract. I don't think so. Was Melo's a max contract? I don't think Melo's was a max. He got a decent deal, but I don't think it was a max contract. I don't believe so. Yo, you back, man? Yo, when I'm telling you, Ray, like everybody is going to Miami, bro. That's why I'm going. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go visit Florida. June. June, I'm going to Florida, and then July, I'm gonna go to Cali. Guys, I'm right, right? I'm guys, right? I'm guys, right? I'm right, right? Randall didn't get Melo didn't get a max. And I don't know. I don't know if he will. But we're gonna have to respect his talent. That's one thing I'll tell you for sure. And for me, we gonna need to do a lot of negotiations and stuff like that and see because once you sign a deal like that, you definitely Melo did get a max. Melo really got a max contract? He really did? Why can't I remember it like that? Are you y'all serious? I have to look this shit up now. Advance of 62 million for a 5-year contract. No, 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 no. He took less. He took less than the max. He took less. He took less than the max. Wait a minute. I'm telling you. Because this is from 2014. I'm reading. In fact, it was less than the max. It was less than the max. I'm gonna share my screen with y'all. I'm gonna share my screen with y'all. I'm gonna share my screen with y'all so we can read it to freaking get it. Look, it was less than the max. It was less than the max. Carmelo Anthony's new 5-year contract with New York Knicks were 1.5 million. Okay, it was all right. It was 5 million less. It was 5 million less than the max. It was five, but that shit was still a lot of freaking money, man. No, 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 no. It was 5 million. It was 5 million less than the max. Hell yeah, hell yeah. That was a lot of money, bro. And but that wasn't a problem. Nah, that's a lot of money. No, it was a lot of money. I feel like the worst contract in a long time for the Knicks was the one that we gave to Joakim Noah, bro. You know, to this day, Joakim Noah's contract is still dead cap. That fool was riding city bikes all over the streets while he wasn't even playing basketball. Jesus Christ, bro. That's how far the Knicks have came. No, no, no. It wasn't. It wasn't a max. I remember. You know how I remember it wasn't a max? I remember because at the time, I think last summer they were coming out and saying that no Nick has ever gotten a max contract, and I always remembered that. Nah, don't be mad. Don't be mad over Dennis Smith Jr., Ray. I think that's what we said the other night. We said the other night that it's probably best for Dennis Smith Jr. to go somewhere else, and he did. So sometimes a new scenery was where you need to be. He wasn't gonna have a future here anyway. No, he wasn't. Melo wasn't worth the max because his playing style is just not that of a number one guy. No, no, no. But see, the difference, Ray. Now the difference is that this Knicks team is actually good. So we have players better than him. It's not like we were bad and we just didn't have a way to fit him in the team. We don't have room for him because too many guys are better than him on this team. Look at quickly now. No, it wasn't. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't already. Well, Dennis Smith, yeah, he did. He was in there earlier. You know what the difference too is with the Knicks this year, man? When we have situations to score like really good like open shots, for the most part we make the shot, you know? Come on, OB. Come on, OB. It's all good. It's all good. It's all right. The Pistons, you know, the Detroit Pistons are the worst freaking team in the league. by stat maybe, but um, by stat maybe, but the Pistons are not a good team. They can't be too far from the worst. They either second or third worst. I think they lost like 8 or 9 straight, didn't they? So you know what it is with OB2? He has to get stronger if he wants to play that way. Motherfucker, Randall. Sorry for cussing. Freaking Randall. I don't want to get banned out here, man. My bad, Danny, my bad. I got excited when the Knicks do well, bro. It's America, man. Use vulgarities where you so can. My bad, guys. My bad. What a great freaking game we're having, bro. What a great freaking game, man. Who would have thought the Knicks? I all the pain we've been going through this year in life. Well, the one bright spot in life is the New York Knicks. Can you believe it? Like really, can you believe that for all the pain we've been going through? You want to go to Hooters? Why are you going to go to Hooters, Danny? You want to go to Hooters? Hooters, yo. To tell you the truth, bro, and Nathan right now not old enough. Neither is Ethan. Y'all not old enough yet for Hooters, man. But when you are, like every once in a while, if you go to Hooters, I don't even go really, but every once in a while, like I'll hear stories of there just being a fine baddie there. There's always one or two there, but I don't really like going to Hooters like that. But there's always at least one. There's always a few. Like if you go to Hooters, you gonna find at least two of them that actually look really good. Like 1 out of 5. 1 out of 5, like right, right, Brennan. 1 out of 5, 2 out of 5. That actually look really good. The rest really don't look good like that. Are you really a Pistons fan? How the hell are you a Pistons fan, bro? What the hell? Yeah, really not. I don't really go there like that. It's not really a spot I like to go to. I don't know if that's a real word, but I know what you mean. I don't even, bro. To tell you the fucking truth, I can't remember how many times I even went to Hooters. In my lifetime, I might have only gone to Hooters like twice. It's not a spot I really. Yo, yo, Emmanuel quickly is real, and that's why we don't need Dennis Smith Jr. And that's why Austin Rivers' day is probably done too, which is sad, but it is. Get some biscotti tonight. This guy, man. Yo, Brennan, your prediction for the stat line, I think is going pretty good, ain't it? This guy says, "Pleasure, your ladies." Hey, my future wife, and we talking like 5, 6 years from now, because Don is not planning on doing any type of marriage anytime soon. But my future, you gotta be in the basketball, man. You gotta be in the sports. You gotta be in the sports, and you gotta be in the working out, and you gotta be into the Knicks. I don't give a fuck. You gonna like watching the Knicks, boy? Like you have to. Like these days, like if I'm not working, that's all I'm really doing. Like in my free time is basketball or some type of sports. Do you know what started the 20-year-old Knicks debacle? Dolan. No. Who started that, B Sim? Well, the Knicks have been bad since like what, 90? No. Well, the early thousands they were okay. And then after that it went downhill like after like 2000 like 1. What? What do you want? This is our best season since 2012. So let's say no. Remember, we made the playoffs. We made the playoffs. You got to go by the last playoff year. So like what 2000 when we had like a washed up ass team, but we did okay. Well, I would say yeah, 2001, 2001, and then we had the odd year on 2012 with Rasheed Wallace, Melo, Jason Kidd, Felton. You know, but if you Oladipo, 2013, right? Yeah, it's sick, boy. It's sick. I know it's sick. Shintaro says let's trade for Oladipo. But like the problem, Shintaro, like that's a guard. We don't need one. We don't need a guard no more. We have guards, man. Guards we have. The Knicks are actually getting to the point where we have players in positions that we don't need to be linked to every guy anymore. Now we need to just find a guy that fits the three. You know what I mean? Really, just the three right now for me is big. And then you're probably gonna draft a point guard. Burks? Bro, I know your age, Nathan. I know how old you are. You literally told me like 2 days ago how old you are. Honestly, I told you guys I only been a Knicks fan since like 2005, bro, and I must have been like 10 then. I've always watched the Knicks. I could never watch the Nets. The only reason I watched the Knicks is because that's what everybody else in my family used to watch. So I watched them too, even when they were bad. Like I wasn't just gonna pick a different team because I'm from New York, so I always stuck with New York teams. That's just me, you know. And luckily, over the years, we had some success in other sports, and I'm saying like the last 10 years, whatever you're now 21. So like football, winning shit. At least the Giants were doing well. Hey man, don't worry too much about these females, man. They gonna come around. They're always gonna be around. You always gotta worry about doing your own thing first. That's a little Donnie talk advice, man. Are we doing a post game tonight? I don't know. It's Sunday. Yeah, why not? Why not? Let's do a post game tonight. We should always do the post game. I'll let you guys mostly talk though. If you want, you can do your thing with Ray's here tonight. If Ray wants to do it too with you, Ethan. Ray's here, and if somebody else wants to jump in there, maybe let's see if we can get Danny in there, man. If you want. No, in 2005, I just got it. I had to read that like 4 times over. In 2005, I was not Nate. Nate, I got it now. I was like, what are you talking about? Like, no, I was not Nate. I was younger than Nathan was in 2005. I did not get what you were saying. I had to read that like 5 times over. All right, brother. Danny said he's got to cut out after the game. All good, bro. Just happy you're here anyway. Uh, Bro, there's so many women around. Bro, there's women everywhere you go, bro. I'm telling you, bro. That's one thing you should never worry about as a guy, bro. You should always be worried about like you're doing your own thing. I'm telling you, bro. It's better for you. Find a passion. Find a hobby. Find something you enjoy doing really well in your free time. Women gonna come around, bro. I'm telling you, 100%. Yeah, man. No, Ray. Knicks are playing good, man. And I'm gonna say that again. Imagine, imagine, imagine all the stuff we went through this year, only to have something like this happen to us, where the Knicks are actually playing really good basketball. Like I could not have been happier. The trade of Patrick Ewing. That was a little bit before my time, though. What a good play by Burks, man. Bro, everybody clap it up. It is Giant Opinion Sports. Nathan, you will like this guy. Check out his channel, by the way. He makes Giants videos. The Giants season is over now, of course. NFL season is over. But me and him go back, man. We used to start on here doing StreamYard. You know what I mean? Talking about the Giants and stuff like that and basketball, man. Where have you been, bro? Long time no see, man. Nathan, definitely go check out. You'll like his channel, bro. He's definitely really good. He's really good. You should check out his channel. I don't know if you're still making football videos in general because the Giants season has been over, and I haven't seen the videos in a while. Ever since the season's been over. Yeah, man, the Knicks are great, bro. Shit. What? All right, I'll be sure to check those out, man. A lot of people on here. There's some people on here that want me to make Giants videos too, so me and you can link up doing that too, man. If you want, or I'll probably get back to Giant stuff too. I think when the off season comes around, I'll start that. I love the Giants forever, man. I love the Giants and I love the Knicks. I can stand by that forever. That's 100%. Yeah, it's good. We 18 and 17. We 18 and 17, Brennan, but I think we can do better. You know? Yeah, of course, Nathan. Why would you not be allowed to join one? But football season is rough when it comes to YouTube videos because then towards the end of the season you have both basketball and football. So then I had to run, make a Giants video, and then make a Nick video. It's all good, man. It's cool. But shout out, yo, big shout out, man. Big shout out to Giant Opinion Sports. I don't know what happened, bro. I just think that the team came together, and just like Mike Green just said, once you add talent to the team, man, like good things are gonna start happening, and that's what we needed. We needed talent to be added to this roster first and foremost. It starts with talent. Then you have a change in the culture as far as the mentality goes, and then the back office staff is also important. And look at our coaching staff that we have. We have Thibodeau. We have Mike Woodson on there. These are all very wise people, to have around, mentoring guys like Quickly, mentoring guys like Obi, still even giving Randall advice for being, having the year that he's having for his first year. There's so many good things going on with this team. And we have 2 first-round picks. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Nathan, make sure you check out Giant Opinion Sports, bro. You're gonna love his videos. If you're a Giants fan, check out his videos. Check out his videos. He makes some of the best takes I've ever heard on YouTube. Honestly, that's how we found each other. Brandon, what was your prediction at the start of the game? You said RJ was gonna have 24, Quickly with 22, something like that. What did you say? Yeah, man. Quickly is nice, bro. Quickly is nice. Oh. Yeah, man. Quickly is a guy that's going to be a very good player in this league for a long time. Imagine when he really gets an accurate mid range going, and I think he has it already. He just has to do it more. You know, he's way too good of a shooter from outside not to. He's way too good of a shooter from outside to not have that mid range already for quick. 100%, man. Man, you know how long we've been doing this? And I said the Knicks are going to surprise a lot of people this year. Bro, B Sim, I couldn't have said it any better, bro. And you know how I know that to be true? Because I was in those positions where I was always trying to get the girl and stuff like that, and it was never happening for me, bro. It wasn't happening in high school. It really wasn't happening in the early parts of college. But what started happening for me is that I stopped caring because like so many disasters happened in my life at one point where I just had to focus on myself. And once I did that, bro, like everything transformed. Transformed myself, transformed my body, transformed everything. And like now I feel like in that department I have nothing to worry about, you know? And that's the best advice I can give to any young person, especially young men, you know, trying to find a way because a lot of people don't realize how hard it is for young men out here to try and make something of themselves because you have this pressure of that you got to be a big strong mind, a big strong guy right away, and you got to be able to do this and that. When that's not really true, everybody learns and grows at different paces, you know. Yeah, hey, man, Frank has been giving us some good minutes. You know, Frank has been giving us some good minutes, but I don't know. I don't know if it's going to turn into anything, but I think the minutes here and there that he played, it's good. But this team is very good, and I don't know if it's not looking like he's going to be able to stay on this team because other players are far better than him at this point. But he's played well the last 3 or 4 games that he's been coming onto the court, so that might up his value. I think he might have upped his value to a legitimate second round pick, at least. Exactly. You know, exactly. No, don't necessarily go by looks, man. Like some of the best people I ever talked to in my life are not people that I thought were gonna be friends with. Great game. End up winning by 10. Yeah, his defense is good. His defense is very good. He shows it all the time. I think if he just develops a mid ranger, this guy can be a very good player in the league. At least off the bench, I think. But the problem for Frankie is that he needs to continue to improve because if guys are improving around you, you can't stay at the same level. You know. This is Ethan's moment. So, guys, I don't know if you know this, but after the game, I like to do post game. DJ, why you doing this to me again, man? Why did you wait to the end? I'm playing, bro. I'm playing, bro. What's going on, brother? I hope everything is well. Hope everything is well and great. Just like our team, you know, what a good game for all of us, you know. That's like, there's nothing better than a Knicks win, bro. I'm telling you, there's not better things better in life than to have a Knicks win. I tell you, man. All right. So we're gonna do the post game. We're gonna do the post game to like 10:30, guys. We're not gonna do it too long. So if you want to be part of the post game, so this is a new segment we do on the live stream. So the post game starts right now. So I'm gonna give the link in the comment section. So anybody who wants to join the post game, join now. I'm gonna send the link, and you can be part of the post game. It's good to see Dennis Smith Jr. still throwing up air balls. I mean, hey man, look, NBA basketball is hard. It's the highest level of basketball there's in the world, all right? But hey man, it wasn't working out it wasn't working out for Dennis Smith and the Knicks. So yo, Brennan has never actually been part of the post game before. I don't know why, but he's very camera shy. You don't even have to show your camera, bro. You can just be no cam. We got Ray in the building. Yeah. What's good,
It's
boy?
good.
Chilling, man.
It's
Hey, how do you
good.
that a Nick win, bro? It's like the best feeling, bro. I swear to God. It's like,
Good win.
yeah, man, it's good. It's good for us. 10 points aside, 10 point
Yeah,
lead.
I mean they kind of they kind of loosened the grip, but they made sure that they had a respectable cushion. 10 points is it's not a lot, but it's enough.
10 point,
It's
10 point,
definitely enough.
10 point cushion.
Even a point, but I wouldn't go on to say it's enough. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's like hanging by a thread. This is actually like a respectable cushion. So they still did good. I mean, they had as much as 20 points up. I would have loved to see them close it out like that, but you can always get it like that.
All
But a
right.
dub's a dub.
No problem, bro. All good.
A dub.
A W is a W, man.
Yes, sir. Any Star Wars fans in the chat? No, it's off topic, but just want to be curious.
No, you can say whatever you want, man.
'Cause
Yes, sir, DJ. DJ, you see what we doing here, man? We expanding the channel, man. Shit, bro. This is not a joke. This is not a joke, man. We doing this for real. You see what DJ said?
What DJ say?
DJ said George Lucas raped his childhood.
Does Ray just diss my childhood or miss my childhood?
Yo, he said he raped his childhood, George Lucas.
Oh yeah. No, hold up, because I picked me up a couple things while I was out there in Florida.
Oh yeah, you went to the studio, right? Yeah, that shit is probably mad cool, bro.
I'm gonna try to. Oh, wrong button. I just gotta change the camera settings, switch it to the front,
Nah, I never heard that song, bro.
the back. There you go. Let me
I don't
see.
see it.
Big W though.
Oh, I thought you got a cat. Oh, he disconnected himself. He's probably back.
You want me to start?
Yeah, go ahead, bro. You could have started a long time ago.
I'll
Whatever.
show my screen. Can they see it?
Yeah.
Nah, but it was a big win. To be honest, I'm right for my predictions because I remember saying against the Kings post game, I said that we're gonna beat the Pacers, Pistons, and then taken out. So we had a pretty good game. The Pistons, they tried to come back, but we blown them. They were beating us in the first quarter, but then they just choked a little bit. I said it in the midstream that the Pistons always choke their lead. But Julius Randle had 25 points. He played 38 minutes. RJ Barrett, 35 minutes, 21 points. Miles Noel, 40 minutes for him. It's because Taj is out, I believe. He had 8 points. Reggie Bullock, 9 points. Derrick Rose, 14 points. Alec Burks, 16 points. Obi Toppin, 4 points. Quickly, 12 points. Unikila, 0 points. Robinson, 0 points. Knox didn't get any minutes. 0 points. Harper, 0 points. Brazingas, 0 points. Peyton, 0 points. Austin Rivers, 0 points. Theo Pinson, 0 points. And Taj Gibson, 0 points.
So hold on. So that's like three. That's like three important. Well, I wouldn't say players, but there's three important things that you just said. So no minutes again for Knox. No minutes for Rivers. And who was the third person? Was it Taj Gibson really? And no Peyton, right?
Yeah, they're injured.
Yeah, no minutes for them, so they're injured. So look, this team pretty much has an identity now, right?
Yeah, but if I had to be honest with you, I think Kevin Knox should go to the Westchester Knicks in the G League.
You might not even make that shit. I don't know.
They put Theo Pinson in there, and that dude's on fire. They put Jared Harper in there. He's good. So maybe they can let him show his potential.
I mean, I think right now we have the winning formula. You put Derrick Rose in the starting lineup. I mean, everybody agrees on that, right? Derrick Rose should be the starting lineup, bro.
I mean, why would we trade?
We work hard, man. You know it. We work hard, man.
No, but for the
Yeah.
Pistons, I feel bad because Jeremy Grant, he had 31 minutes and 21 points. You see, Jeremy Grant carries the team, but this is why I feel bad. He carries the team and tries to get them wins. That just shows you how bad the Pistons are. He had 31 minutes and 21 points. Sadiq Bey, 10 points. Mason Plumlee, 9 points. I don't even know how to say that dude's name. He had 0 points. Dennis Smith Jr. had 7 points. So Dennis Smith Jr. is beating the starter now, so that must say something. And Dennis Smith Jr. used to be a small forward, but now he's a point guard. So maybe he's the starting point guard because of Killian Hayes being out. But they had like no points down there. Blake Griffin, he sucks. But yeah, so a solid game for the Knicks altogether. And the Pistons. Now I'm gonna look right here at our where we're at right now, stuff in the standings. But yeah, so next game we play the Spurs. Maybe we'll win there. Pistons again. That's an easy win.
That's a W. So that's 2 W's, and then when we play the Bucks,
That's gonna be a good game.
we beat them before though, didn't we? We beat them early in the year, the Bucks.
Yeah, Mitchell
Yeah,
Robinson's
man.
gonna be back during the substitute.
Sleepy building.
But yeah, so what do you think, Devin? What's going on, Devin?
Shrug it off. We're back to back, and our main guy played a ton of minutes.
Oh wait, Devin left.
Staff had the team prepared. The way the Knicks were prepared
Where did you
to
go?
play against the Pistons in this game.
The Raptors game was postponed today, so we're the 4th seed now.
I had to chuckle at this.
The Raptors are the 5th seed, and we're 18 and 17, so we're the 4th seed now.
What happened against Minnesota up 21 in the
So
third quarter.
honestly, a solid game for us today. A lot of people showed up. Like this is like the second. We're on a winning streak because
Tonight, worry about the next game.
we're on a winning streak.
Your team has a winning record.
We're on a 3-game winning streak.
Conference.
We lost to the Warriors.
So what do you think right now about the performances?
Hold on a second. Let me just get my Bluetooth set up.
Yeah, and I love the way he plays this game. Early on,
That's why I go on the laptop because it's easier. Because I don't like doing it on the phone. It's easier to be on the laptop too.
that's how he
I want to hear you guys. Let's get my opinion. It's easier to.
Nah, but altogether a solid game for the Knicks.
No, it's not a bad game tonight. I mean, look, this is a game we knew we should win. There's no reason to not believe that we couldn't beat the Pistons, and we did because we're better than them. That's just the honest truth. We're better
On
team.
a whole nother look, to be honest, I thought we were gonna be bad this year. But Fabes is doing everything right. Fabes must have said a long speech to them before the games and the
My
season
fault,
started.
these things. I was looking wrong. Was it 10 or 19? Was it 10 or 19? It was 19?
Yeah, the Knicks won by 19.
Yeah, I looked quick. It looked like it was 10. They did drop the lead though in the game because the lead was a lot larger than it was at the end. Yeah, that's why I don't. You ready, Ray?
Yeah, no, hold up. My phone is bugging out.
I like what I saw
Alright,
from
fuck it.
IQ.
I'll just do the best I can with what I got. Go ahead.
They want to kind of lean on the other guys early on in the game to get them into the flow, to get them their touches, to get them into rhythm, to get them going.
Oh, I can put out the game highlights on YouTube.
So you can put out the what?
Jerome, who puts out the highlights on YouTube? I can do that so easy. You just gotta go to the video game. Use Bandicam, screen record it, then you gotta edit a thumbnail, and you gotta get rid of the copyright stuff with your YouTube name or something. Then you gotta make a thumbnail and just post it. It's like 3 minutes at a time. It doesn't have on YouTube, please.
All right, so like we have a couple of interesting topics that I remembered from tonight. One of them being as I think Ray cut out for a second, but he'll be back. One of the things I wanted to talk about, the captain stuff really interested me. that really interested me because going forward, like who's gonna be the leader of the team?
Julius Randle.
And okay, so Ethan says it's Randall.
Or Rose.
But I really think the difference maker now is Derrick Rose. And look, Peyton to me is not a bad player, but it's like you're just so limited. Look what Derrick Rose is doing now. That's causing guys to get started early in the game.
Peyton only can shoot layups and jumpers. Derrick Rose can shoot threes. He can shoot half court. He can shoot jumpers. He can shoot layups. Alfred Payton can't shoot threes. Every time he goes to shoot a three, it's air ball. He only shoots a three in like some games.
Yeah, I concur with him what he's saying. I definitely agree that Derrick Rose is a better fit for the starting point guard.
Yeah, just to answer Eric's question, Eric says it's Rose hands down. He brought us another Red Bull as a team. Yeah, but actually, no, Brandon, because we were good before Derrick Rose even came to the team. We just made a trade for him, and then we started winning a lot more by a lot of points.
But it shows you what a good point guard does, though.
Yeah.
And that's what we've been missing. So that leads you to another question. There's another question you have. You ask yourself, all right, we have the 2 first-round picks, and like, what's the end result? Because I feel like there's 3 guys on this team that can honestly be replaced, which is fine. But I think if you want to really build for next year, the number one priority is obviously Randall, and then starting tonight, really, I think I can agree and say Derrick Rose is somebody that you got to have him around next year too. What is our record? What is our record, Brendan?
We're 18-17.
What's our record?
18-17.
No. Since Derrick Rose came, what are we, undefeated, or we only lost like
maybe 2, 3 games?
We didn't lose that many games this year.
No, we lost 2 games since Derrick Rose came.
2, right? Okay, so that's not bad. But he makes a big difference. Like it's obvious. You could.
Yeah, but what's everyone think of Obi so far? I think Obi has some potential, and I'm really excited to watch him in the dunk contest because he can dunk like crazy. I've seen his highlights from.
Wait, hold on. He's in the dunk contest?
Yes, he is.
Yeah, I've seen his highlights from Dave. He can dunk like crazy.
Which, you know what? I think it's cool for him. Maybe I'm wrong for saying it, but I really don't care for him to be in the dunk contest, honestly.
But he's representing us, and what if
I understand that, but I'd rather him
exactly. Dude, let him rock, man.
I know, but it's
And then also you gotta think about it like this: in the rookie game, we're gonna have Emmanuel Quickly and Obi Toppin.
That's true. I mean, it's good for him. It's good for him. I'm happy for him. But
wait, sophomores play in the game.
Highlights.
Sophomores.
What if Obi won the dunk contest? Because if you didn't see his highlights from Dayton, that dude can dunk for real. He can do any type of dunk.
Yeah, he can. Yeah, I give him that. But for me, it's either near here or there. To be honest, bro, it's either here or there. I think it's cool, but I think he will develop into something though. Every once in a while, if you've really been paying attention,
he can shoot threes. He can really shoot.
His threes are a little bit suspect, but I think his game inside it's gonna get better. I really believe that because I want it to. I really believe it's going to get better over time, but he needs this year and then most of next year to really show it.
Yeah, he takes this time when he's shooting the three. That's what I like.
Right now he's in the right situation because you know what it is? He's on a good Knicks team. So we're not really looking for Obi to be this guy right away. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like if Obi went to the Pistons, bro, they were going to have him in for like 38 minutes a game. With us, we put him in for like 15 minutes because we know he's not ready to play 38 minutes.
Exactly. Obi does play better with Rose on the court, and a lot of people do. Whenever Rose is on the court, it changes.
Rose is everybody's mentor for the Knicks,
and it's gonna serve us well, He is playing behind an all-star in Randall, but I think when Obi touches the ball, I didn't expect it to be this. Well, I wouldn't say bad, but I expected him to be a little bit more than what he is. But it's understandable. Yeah, because he does. I agree. I agree with Charles, or AKA Giant Opinion Sports. He does has to build up his body. He's not strong enough. He's not strong enough to really back into people. If he wants to be playing the four, you got to be a little bit stronger, or you got to have a jump shot. But he's not quick enough to have an off the dribble move. Obi, that is. So you got to guess that he wants to start working inside. But if you want to go inside, you got to be stronger than what he is now. But
Yeah, he's not.
he's pretty solid. He looks pretty solid, dude. But it's this NBA level is grown man strength. That's that Taj Gibson strength. He doesn't. That's that. You don't have that Taj Gibson yet. You got to build up.
Yeah, but honestly, a solid game for us. Like, we came in, we did what we have to do, and we're on a 3-game winning streak. I liked what we did because everybody showed up for us. You know how Derrick Rose is on the court. He started off the game with 5 points. So Derrick Rose really gets everyone going and stuff. So basically, a big win. The score is 109 to 90. So I like this one.
Bro, I thought it was 109. It was 109.90, right? Or I can't do math. I can't.
It was a 19-point lead.
Yeah, I can't do math. That's what. How am I? I'm a whole accountant. I can't do math. Ridiculous, bro. Anyway.
Yeah, Derrick Rose had a solid game. He's a veteran and stuff, but he still can pull off some shots. I remember watching the Pacers game. I was screaming after he shot the half court. I was like, he can make it, and he made it.
That was a shot too. And he didn't have that ridiculous foul, but we don't gotta talk about that, bro. But Ray, what do you think? You hear me, Ray?
Yeah, I got you. It was a pretty solid performance. I really don't have I didn't really catch most of the game. Once I did catch, it's pretty much.
We got 2 more winnable games, and then after that, it's we're gonna see what we're made of. It's the NBA,
Yeah, the Spurs, I'm pretty sure. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
You gotta see what happens.
Yeah, that step back.
You have the Spurs coming up ahead. Who else we got? They got the Pistons again. Those are 2 definitely winnable games. I think they played the Timberwolves too. Did they not?
But the Knicks are a really solid team. I like what we did tonight.
Bucks underestimated us already. We can steal a couple of wins here and there. Wouldn't be that surprised because I believe in our team.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, in order for me to get more confidence in how they will handle the upper echelon of the West Coast,
but I'm really scared what's going to happen.
A decent amount of wins about their losses. They got to be well above 500.
Well, I can't really hear you. Can you put the mic closer?
No, but Donnie, I like this one.
I'm waiting because I want to earpiece. Do you hear me now?
It's going to give us more momentum.
All right, so I was saying that they got. I mean, in order for me to develop more confidence that they can handle the better teams on the West Coast, is that they go ahead and they get more wins, well above 500. So that they can look really more competitive.
Yeah, because
if they can handle Philly, and they already did what they had to do with the Bucks. So those are positive signs. But they need to get through Philly. They can manage to do that. Get up maybe 10, 15 games above 500. If they can manage to do that, then maybe we have a fighting chance in playoffs.
You'll see.
Yeah, it's hard to say.
A solid game. But next week, we can't get too excited because next week is going to be a tough game against the, the Spurs. Because I remember they're a pretty good team. LaMarcus Aldridge, they got some future stars, and Greg Popovich is pretty good at coaching. So,
yeah, I remember they got DeRozan still too, right? So I think at this point, a lot of teams don't want to get beaten by the Knicks, but the truth is that the Knicks are a good team. What's going on, Isaiah? You want to chime in too? What up,
Yo,
brother?
I remember Isaiah from yesterday.
Yes, sir. What you thought of the game tonight, Isaiah?
It was a decent game, We won by 19 points, I believe.
Yeah. It wasn't
Like
bad.
RJ had a good game.
Yeah, make sure you tell Brennan.
What happened?
Make sure you tell Brennan. Make sure you tell Brennan. RJ had a good game because if he feels like
Yo,
anytime RJ
Donnie.
does something amazing, he makes sure that everybody hears it too. You know, because we changed his name from Brennan to RJN, and you know because that's Brennan's guy right there. But just kidding. Nah, I think RJ Brennan really RJ. I call him RJ Brennan.
Yo, Donnie. When you end the
Brennan.
Donnie,
No, but
when
he
you
had a
end
solid
the
game today.
He
when
did have.
you when you end the stream and everybody gets off, and when you get off, can I still be on here to record my post game and post it on my channel?
No, because the stream doesn't work like that. But I can give you a shout out, and then when you record yours and post it, I can tell people to go check it out. We would, you know, we would.
I know, like I thought that was gonna work. Like when everybody just left and the stream ended, I could just record mine so I can have better audio.
No, because it's like a session, like it's like your own server basically. Because even when I disconnect, you guys can still be in here as long as I don't disconnect, because I'm like the host. You know what I mean? But like when you post yours on your channel, I can tell people to go check it out, bro. No problem.
All right, I gotta check if StreamYard's working still.
All right.
Destinations.
So let's take some questions and opinions and then end it, because you know it's Sunday. You know what tomorrow is? Tomorrow Monday. So fuck. Let's see. We got B Sim. B Sim said RJ and IQ are the only players on the 22 who are untouchable this season.
Indeed they are.
I wouldn't say RJ is untouchable, but his performances are very good as of late, so he's not going anywhere. And IQ, of course, is not going anywhere. You know.
Yeah, no, I think Leon Rose is doing like that whole classic, teams approach where they use their good draft picks and make them out of it.
I'm telling
You know,
you, man.
RJ has been doing his thing. Quickly's been doing his thing. Thompson is showing some good promise. I think these are guys that are probably going to end up building around. Mitch, on the other hand, from what I've been hearing through the grapevine about his complaining and all this other stuff, if he becomes some type of toxicity in the locker room, they'll definitely go. So they all want to have that rubbing off on the other.
He's the second leading scorer, Brennan says, so we gotta be patient with him. And I agree. And also, Ray, I'm telling you, man, I'm very, very excited about the 2 first-round draft picks you have. I don't care where they fall, to be honest. We're gonna get at least maybe a top 10 and then whatever, I think. So
the Mavs is definitely a top 10.
Right? I think so. At least a top 10 pick, which is great for us.
From what I hear, it's top 10 protected. So it's either gonna fall at 10 or someone between 1 and 2.
It's going to be fun, and I think we're going to pick up some really nice players from that again, and maybe the chips are finally going to fall our way.
Yeah,
And let's not forget the following draft. I think it's either the following draft or the 2023 draft where we're going to be able to move up high school players. So that's going to be exciting.
And the Knicks are in a great position because look, even if we give Randall the max, it'd be somebody that we're going to build around. So. We're not. Look, a lot of guys in the NBA now are getting old. A lot of teams they have a lot of players who are getting old. You know what I mean? So we don't need to really worry about signing a free agent to big money right now because we have a team that's young enough to be competing without having to pay him, and this is still in development or something. So we're in a win-win situation. It'd be a good pickup for us, but we don't really need to necessarily go out and get players because we can either draft them or we're building them now as we speak. So
absolutely, and they really need to just draft them because that's really gonna pay out, in my opinion. Like I think they're doing a good job right now, trying to give up away, too much. I like that swap they did with Pistons, DSK, Heroes. Wow, that was nice and pretty. So, they didn't have to. Well, I mean, they gave up 1 draft pick, did they not?
Yeah, I think we
like a second rounder. Yeah. I mean, that's fine.
We gave up the second
round.
round.
Another 4 picks. Yeah. We still got another 4 picks. We still got 2 first rounders, 2 second rounders, and 2 first rounders. So we're still straight.
I'm gonna hop off because I'm gonna go record my post game.
All right, bro.
Peace.
All right, man.
All right, bro.
Have a good night.
I'll tell people to check out your video when you post it. Just remind me. Send me a message, and I'll tell people to.
All right.
All right, brother. Brendan says we'll have the 12th and the 16th pick hypothetically would be super lit. Yeah, of course it would. But then B Sim said that one of those picks will be traded. It's possible. It depends on what happens. You know, we're not making stupid moves anymore, so it depends on the situation we're in. If we can get a good player from one of those picks, there's a good chance that we would do it. But it depends who it is. You know, it has to be a 3. It can't be a
Stay
guard.
for like 5 more minutes.
All right.
Yeah,
Because
okay. Go ahead, Dad. What are you gonna say, Donnie?
No. I was done, but then Ethan said that he's gonna stay for 5 more minutes, and then I couldn't hear what you said. Go ahead.
I know, because I was saying that yeah. Now I just lost my train of thought. What were we just talking about?
The picks.
Oh yeah. I think they're gonna end up drafting basically what they need. Unless they really like somebody like at the point guard, like they take Cunningham. If they know he's gonna go at 1, they're probably gonna end up giving up all their picks to get that top pick, the number 1 pick. That's if they want him like that. But something tells me they're not gonna do that. Yeah, something tells me they're gonna end up just drafting for a need.
Yeah.
Draft like good solid players that they could really contribute to the floor like immediately. Somebody that's like the rotation. They're not gonna just go ahead and draft take Cunningham and then have to like mess up the rotation and whatnot. I mean, they could go for it because he is a pretty awesome talent to have. But I don't know, man. I think they really found it quickly. I think they're gonna keep him, and then if that's the case, the last thing you want to do is draft him as a point guard. So
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure they're gonna end up drafting for me. Maybe a pat backup. You know what I'm saying? Maybe they'll draft a backup point guard. Because you already know that you're already not too keen on playing rookies anyway. Because I mean, look what he's doing it quickly in Obi. They're getting in like 20 minutes, sometimes less than 20 minutes a game. But they're like quickly is efficient. So I mean, and he's producing. I think he had like 17 points in like 16, 18 minutes, something like that. And like that's pretty impressive.
Yeah, it is.
To score that many points in that little time frame. Because on average, if you're playing like 16, 17 minutes, you're probably doing like, if you're like a good player, you're doing what Quickly does. Mm-hmm. Other than that, majority of these average guys, they probably do like 10, 12 points in 16 minutes, which is still good, but that's just like mediocre. You know what I'm saying? These are not guys, these are guys who probably put like 18, 17 points a night on like 30 minutes.
I'm just posting in the Facebook.
Quickly, yeah. But no, quickly is, I could definitely see him throwing up like a good 20 to 30 points a night on a good 30 minutes. On good efficiency too, unless he takes much of shots. Because I mean, look at how he's going with the 4-point plays. He's already got 4.
We just have to be happy with where we're going.
Yeah.
We have to be happy, and I think that it can only get better. Brennan says we need a small forward. That's interesting though, because we know we don't like. Well, Tibbs doesn't like young guys, but there's a necessity at the 3 to get somebody. So, you have to think that if you're going to draft somebody, you would have to play him, because some part of me feels like the reason why Tibbs doesn't play younger guys like that is because the trust is not there to playing for long periods of time. Because Quickly is good enough to play long periods of time, but maybe he doesn't like that. Maybe he just wants to develop a consistent unit, and that starting unit now with D Rose is totally different, and it makes me it makes me very comfortable to have Quickly come off the bench and be the second unit guy because I know what he can do, and those second unit guys now flow together too. We're not guessing anymore. There's some consistency to it. But if we do get a three, is that three going to be in a position where he's actually going to play a lot of minutes, or what is it? Because I can't see us going for a veteran guy at the three.
I mean, you also have to remember, Kawhi might go on the art market next season, and you already know Leon Rose is in a position. Well, the Knicks are in a position to throw a truckload of money at him. So, I could definitely see that as a move that they're possibly going to make in the offseason because they definitely need an all-star. That's like the goal. That's the mission. Try to get bring at least one all-star on a team that's currently building around it. So, what I'm saying? They're not necessarily building around him, but somebody who definitely finished the rotation. And Kawhi Leonard, he could pretty much fit in everybody's rotation. He's a coachable player. That's like the best thing about him.
We'll have to wait and see. Kawhi, his name gets thrown around, but
It's a
realistically,
possibility, man. Listen, he's
you think
he's
so?
he's he's at the position to make a whole lot of money, so he might be interested. Let's be frank. He wants the money. He got traded to Toronto, and he just tried to make the best of it. He really wanted to show what his worth was, and he carried the team on his back and brought him to the ship. Brought him a championship, the first one ever. And then what happened the following season? Clippers offered him the max contract, and he took it. And then they were like, we got Paul George here with us. All right. And you got to think about it. These are two players who play the same role. They're both a four or a three. You know what I'm saying? They basically
Sound
two
crazy?
guys at the same caliber on the floor.
What
So
happened?
I really think. I really think that
My head off.
that might be somebody they could go for.
All right. Sorry, go. He was like cutting in now. I don't know what happened. Go ahead.
Oh no. So no, I was saying that I could definitely see them make a run at him, and I think he might bite. I think he might because he's gonna probably wanna switch it up, do something else. Because especially after those rumors that somebody in the Clippers organization was supposed to supposedly uh, was supposed to pay his uncle for trying to influence him to come to the Clippers. But I don't know if that was been confirmed or not. But if that's the case, and if they don't win the championship or at least go to the finals this year, I think he'll be done. Because at this point, I think that's what he's doing. He's trying to make money and ring chase.
That's a possibility.
Because the Knicks are not the only team that can do a max contract either. So you have to take that into consideration.
No, that's definitely true. Charles, you're out of here. Thanks, Charles, man. I appreciate you. Go check
out Charles. How many guys got left in the chat?
Sports. Huh?
How many guys left in the chat?
Now it says 2, but sometimes I feel like it's more than that because there's 3 of us here, and then it's other people who are still talking. So it's hard to say. It's like 3 or 4, I think. But Charles left. Thanks, Charles. Ethan, I like Ethan because it was really his idea to do the post game. Yeah, but he's little, so I give him his little spot. My goal is to spread the wealth. Huh?
Pretty much just give everybody a little time, you know what I'm saying?
That's how you gotta do it, man. Like this how me and you, like I met you through here, and you had a Facebook. You said, "Yo, be a mod on the Facebook. Run the Facebook. From the Facebook, you see more people coming here. It's cool, man. Everything is cool with me, man. As long as you're a Knicks fan, bro. That's all, man. There's only good vibes, man. It's all good, Eric. All good. Damn, Charles left. I wanted to comment on that, but he left already, I think. This team belongs to Randall. Their window is dependent on how long Randall plays at a high level. The plan is to hope RJ, IQ, Mitch, or Obi can be the second or third wheel or trade for players that will. So the future of the NBA for the next 2 or 3 years, I don't think it's in trading. I don't think it is because if you're gonna trade for somebody, you're gonna trade for a star, and they're gonna want half your team. So I really think the future is drafting and developing, like what we have here.
Yeah.
There's no way I'm trading away anything we have, unless it's for a player who's better than most of our guys, and we don't give up too much, which is not happening because our team is going to become a team now that's going to be involved in a lot of trades because we have a young team and we have money. So it depends. It depends what other teams see. We're in the best positions in the league, no doubt about it. And I wish I could see freaking ESPN now because for all that shit they talk about the Knicks all the time, then they think they're funny too, and they're really not funny. A lot of those
No,
people.
it's mainly like Max. Max is like the biggest troll there at ESPN. And
Yeah,
besides that, you also got Michael K. Like he's over here talking mad shit about how don't get too excited because they're not a championship team.
bro, it's
You're
ridiculous.
right. They're not a championship team, but they're still not. They're still a whole lot better than what they were, and that should be celebrated. It's an improvement. I was like, all right, good job. Now,
No,
keep it up. You just show you do better.
I can't watch that stuff anymore, bro. It gotten to the point where I feel like those guys are getting paid just extra to say stuff like that about the Knicks. It's not even professional, It's like for a professional basketball team. Like, look, I made this video in the summertime where I talked about as much as you want to laugh about the Knicks. There's many basketball teams who have never won a championship in their history of being in the NBA. You know what I mean? And a lot of people don't want to admit that, but it's the truth. You know what I mean? So are you really better off because you made it to the playoffs, or if you have more wins than the Knicks over the last 10 years? Look, everybody loses at the end of the year if you don't win a championship, and the same 3 or 4 teams have been winning championships. And the guy argued me and said, well, I'd rather be in contention than be the Knicks. I said, bro, it makes no difference whether you're in contention for a championship and lose to Golden State, or you lose to LA, or you lose to Toronto. You still lost. You know what I mean? So it's the same scenario every year. Everybody wants to be in that position. And it's worse, I think, for those teams because those teams have had way better players than we have had. And then to still you lose, especially like Houston, you know what I mean? So I don't know, man. I always thought that shit was nonsense that they do that on ESPN. So that's why I don't really respect those people over there on ESPN Airways, and I don't really watch anything they do. I don't watch First Take. I don't watch anything because it's when it comes to especially Knicks basketball, bro. It's so one sided. It's not even hopeful. Like it's like they're not watching the overall team. They're just going by what everybody else is saying in comments on Instagram or something. It's just not respectable.
No, yeah. No, absolutely. Sometimes it's just there to control, but that's just like how New York sports are. I'm not a big fan of it. I hate the fact that they do it, but that's why a lot of people don't like it over here because the fans can be harsh, and the press is even harsher. Like some of these guys write opinion pieces, and it's just like straight shit. Like sometimes Mike Berman be writing pieces that are just questionable. It's like, what is this guy talking about? Like, why is he trying to troll? Oh, they're trying to assemble the Wildcats to the Knicks. The little Wildcat connection. The Kentucky pipeline, like they call it. And man, who
Yeah,
gives a shit? As long as it works, it works. Doesn't care. Right? Who cares? If this is the Kentucky pipeline, then let it be the Kentucky pipeline. As long as it brings us fucking wins, a championship, if possible. And you have to give it up to Kentucky. Though. They do have a solid basketball program. They do put out a lot of good players. Case in point, Antonio Davis. Like, come on, man. Julius Randle.
Isaiah, you have anything to add or no? Are you still there, Isaiah? Isaiah might be AFK. Let's see. B Sim says RJ will become more consistent with time. My question is, are the big three of Randall, RJ, and IQ enough? No. They're not enough to beat Brooklyn, Philly, or Milwaukee. But I don't think that is the goal now. I don't think
Well,
that.
we already established. Hold on. We already established we can beat Milwaukee. We already done it already. That's the issue. Brooklyn and Philly. I don't know if these three can do it.
You can't say that now. That there's no way. That's not even a now question. That's maybe a 2 year down the line question. We have just broken into this mold. We're like the Jazz from a few seasons back when they just started doing really well with Donovan Mitchell, and then later on now they've kind of struggled. Even though actually they've been playing well now, but over the last couple of years after that appearance, it's not the same because you gotta constantly keep improving. So I think we need to get better after this year than we are now to say Philly, because Philly is good. Philly and Brooklyn are the best two teams in the Eastern Conference. We ain't that level. Even if we can be a fourth seed, I'd be very happy with that. But I'm not even talking that. I'm just talking improvement before I say playoff wins.
Yeah, and listen, and another thing too, also top. It's just about Philly. I don't get what all the hype is about his prevention. He's a 6'5" point guard who can't hit three. Why is that so exciting to people?
His size is so impressive and to be able to move like that. Even though he can't shoot, if he could, he'd be unguardable damn near. For a size to be a point guard is rare. B Sim and Brandon goes on to say, but is this year you're asking? No, it's a big enough for the Nets, of course. But we get Kawhi that will make this a championship contender. I hear the Kawhi word again. Look, I'm not gonna speak on it much. It's possible, but I don't know yet, man. I gotta see more.
Yeah,
Uh,
yo, bro, come on. Look at this lineup. Quickie at 1, RJ at 2. Then you got you could throw somebody at the 3, whoever it is they have. Hopefully somebody. Oh, my bad, I'm bugging out. So this is one of those, like, I had a brain fart. My bad. So quickly at the 1, RJ at the 2. You could throw Kawhi at the 3, um, Randall at the 4, and then you got Mitch or Nerlens at the 5.
That shit would be ridiculous, bro. That would be one of the greatest things that ever happened in our lifetime of watching Knicks basketball besides winning a championship. You know what I mean? I have a team like that. That team can be the Brooklyn team, and that team can go to the finals.
Definitely.
Let's see. Kawhi should be the priority.
There will be so much spacing because they're all shooters. You know what I mean? There will be so much spacing.
You guys are putting this team together like that already. We just got above 500. We're already talking Kawhi Leonard, boy.
Well, it's possible. Listen, the off season's coming. There's gonna be a lot of free agents. We could get lucky. We could definitely get lucky. We could make something happen, especially with all that money at cap. Talking about $70 million this year.
That's a fact. So that's what Brandon says. He says the same thing. He says Kawhi would be priority number 1, Randall number 2, and then he says, actually, B Sim, we should already have Randall and we need to resign him. So was it B Sim or was it Brendan that said if we don't give Randall the max, he could walk? I don't think he wants to leave New York. I don't think he wants to leave. But look, if we gotta give him the max contract, give him the max contract. Because, like, why would you hold? Who else would you hold the money for? He deserves it,
bro. You forgot who's running the Knicks now. You're talking about Leon Rose and Worldwide West. You already know they're gonna probably throw a butt in his ear, like, yo, listen, we're almost there. We're about to win a ring. Please give us a year or 2, and we'll throw as much money as possible. I'm sorry, my dog just came home. I had her at the sitters while I was going.
That's all good. So you think
yeah, man.
This season?
Go ahead. No, go ahead, Donnie. I'm sorry.
Oh no! I said they're not gonna give him the max this season. You think?
What they probably do is
and see what they do.
I can see them picking up his option or giving him an extension, but they're gonna break down the extension so that they can still have cap to make some moves. And they're gonna try to convince him to be down with that, because I mean, if it's working out so far this good, and I don't think I don't see him like chasing a bag right now, especially with his the setup that they have in New York. With his Kentucky plugs and like his fellow Kentucky players, and like how the system is working out. Like he's very close to championship contention, and it's I, I don't know how to say it, but you know sometimes players just want to be part of something great, and maybe Randall is just one of those type of guys. Like they want to, they want the money, of course, they want the bag, but more than anything, they want to be part of an organization that is constantly in contention. What I'm saying? They want to be part of a successful franchise because you got to think about it. When they're successful, when the team is successful, each of them will get successful. What I'm saying?
Yep.
Endorsement and all that other stuff, all the perks that come along with it. Just like the Yankees. The Yankees, like, dude, people in Milwaukee are Yankee fans, and they're not even from New York, but they're Yankee fans. You know what I'm saying? Like, that speaks volumes about a winning organization, a
I'm a
winning
Yankee fan,
culture.
and I barely watch
Fans
baseball.
of the sport will just love it because it's just the history and the winning and all this other stuff. Like, it's be like that. You know what I mean? Like, they just like they're a fan of the sport, and they just want to see them. They just want to win.
No,
Randall could be one of those guys, man. You know what I mean? And if he wants the bag, they'll make it happen. I could definitely see Leon Rose and Worldwide West, figuring it out with them. Like, yo, I know this is how much you want. I bet. Look, this is how we can give it to you. Will you be willing to work with us? Now realize, what I'm saying? We're gonna give you this money, do this amount of time, kind of like maybe a Joakim Noah if desperate. You know what I'm saying? And you'll convince them that they're gonna win a championship.
that ass. I
Because
think
what basketball player wouldn't make that sacrifice to win a ring or two or three? Like, all right, I gotta take a $15 million pay cut for the first 3 years, but then after fourth year, I'm gonna get like a $60 million payday. Like, all right, I'll fuck with that.
I
You know
mean,
what I'm saying?
at the same time, as long as it's ran this way, and I think it will be, as long as James Dolan don't like, I don't think he would, but you'd never know with him.
But that's what I'm saying. Listen, this is Dolan has no say anymore.
Oh shit, you think so?
He don't remember. He has no say anymore.
Right, Brennan.
Now he's got the management. Good night, Brennan. How many guys now? 0?
No, we got 3 still. Well, probably 2 after him. We still got people here.
Okay. All right. So yeah, man. I definitely see Randall, because he seems like a humble dude, you know what I'm saying? He doesn't seem like
He does.
a bag chaser to me. You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying? Like, if he knows he could have a chance to win the championship, he'll probably suck it up for a little bit. Just so he can get that ring. And then, once he sees that he getting that ring, then, his talent will speak for itself. People are going to definitely throw a bag at him, and he'll take it. Because they're not doing it. You know what I mean?
A lot of guys on this team are kind of with that mentality. OB, D-Rose, Quick. The mentality,
Yeah, exactly.
but it's not a selfish mentality. It's a mentality. And if you shine in New York City, bro, your status is gonna last forever. Every game we putting up pictures of Reed. We putting up pictures of what you call it. I can't even think right now of fucking
Dude, it's been 50 years and we
Patrick
still talk about
Ewing.
it like it was yesterday.
To this day, every Knicks game we still pay homage to these guys. That's how much it means to some people. A lot of people. That's why I get so mad when people disrespect us. You know what I mean? Like, for some of us, it means everything to have a good basketball team. Like, especially the Knicks, man. Like, if these,
man, the Larry Johnson 4-point play, the fucking Allen Houston quick little jumper in the Eastern Conference first round against the Miami Heat.
Bro, they make
Insanity.
so many documentaries on MSG every year about these. You understand? Every year they still talk about that shit. You know what I mean? They changed the 4-point player rule because of him. You know what I mean? It's crazy, bro, how much this city loves good basketball, but we haven't been able to provide it. So maybe now Dolan doesn't have no say. You know, maybe that's how it really is now. And if that's the case, bro, this team is going to be very good for a long time. And
Yeah, man. Because I mean, he's already doing that with the Rangers. You know what I'm saying? He's got a guy. He gave the Rangers to the guys. He hasn't interfered with any of their any of their shit. And every year they're in the playoffs. Every year, they draft good. They do what they can. And you know what? They haven't won, but they're still a very good hockey team. You know what I'm saying? That's what's important. You don't want to be the loser, and that's what the Knicks have been for the past 20 years.
And that's why I always support this team, because when we start winning, it's gonna be the best feeling in the world, man. B Sim says I would keep this team intact if Kawhi signed, and Nathan says, wait, Noel played 40 minutes today. Yes, he did play 40 minutes today because he's actually Noel's been. Look, man, I don't know how much he would cost exactly, but he hasn't been bad. And look, Mitchell Robinson is supposed to come back next month, but with the way this team is playing, how do you assess who starts over who? I think they're gonna have to fight it out between themselves. I think Noel is slightly better than Mitchell Robinson is right now. I think he's slightly better than him. But
is Robinson up for a contract here or no?
Noel is. I think it's a 1 year. I believe.
No, I know Noel is a contract here for Noel.
Mitchell Robinson, yeah. It's either this year. It's either this or definitely the next one. I know, but what I do know is that it's not that much money. If we had to resign him, it's not even a problem. It's not he wouldn't cost us that much money, and I don't think he would. He's not really in a position to argue much money anyway. Because to be very honest,
we can replace them, man. We can pick him another one up in the draft.
He has no real leverage over us as far as that goes. I think this is a contract year for him also. I believe it's either this year or next year. I'm lazy to go to Sports Rack right now and look it up, but I know like even if we had to re-sign him, he doesn't cost a lot of money at all. But other than that, I think we're pretty solid here. Isaiah, I don't know. Oh wait, Isaiah, you've been here the whole. Sorry, man. You just been watching us. I wanted to get your opinion on some stuff. I don't know if you. Oh, maybe he's not there because I thought maybe you couldn't hear it because I didn't add you to the actual picture, but it's fine. I think I'm gonna end it right now, bro. I'm getting tired. Maybe I'm getting old, bro. I'm only 27. Like, why am I getting so tired? Like after like late at night, I feel like sleeping, bro. I'm not even
know. You like that, bro? Well, you've been up all day. What do you think? Your body doesn't get tired?
Dead ass. I went this morning. I went to go fix some stuff in my car. Then I sprayed around the house, like make sure like where I live is like an extension of the house. Like all these little bugs and stuff start coming out in the spring. So I make sure you spray around the house. They don't come out and shit. Did that. Made food. I did a lot of shit today, but it's already Sunday, so it's Monday tomorrow. The working day for all of us. I always think about you when I see the ambulance, bro. Dead ass. When I see the ambulance, I swear to God, I was like, oh shit. I saw one today. I said, oh shit, that's Ray.
Nah, I'm over at a construction site. I'm not on there.
Really?
Yeah. I work on a construction site right now for the COVID. That's what I'm assigned to. But I normally do work in ambulance. But I've been doing just mainly that. It's me, chill. I don't have to deal with any of the bullshit. Just sit back, chill, relax.
I think we're getting to a place now. I was thinking to myself today, like when it comes to this COVID stuff, you got to trust the science, man. First and foremost, look, we got 3 vaccines out with different effectiveness rates, and one of them is tested for the variant. Things are looking up. The way I see it, if you're vulnerable, try and take it because asymptomatic cases can spread around, but it can't go anywhere if people are vaccinated. Those, especially the high risk ones, because it doesn't go anywhere now. Now it stays around like a flu. That's all. It's not bad. I think you got to be satisfied with what the science people have been doing. You can't be going out here going off of misinformation, bro. That's one of the worst things about our society today. A lot of people like to go off of misinformation because this shit is popular. It's crazy. You got to trust the science people. They know better than most of us, to be honest. Because if it wasn't for them, most of us would have been smoked by now by this disease. So that's all that is, man.
Yeah, man. Yeah, definitely. But before you wrap it up, let me just show you some shit real quick, right? Hold on.
Oh, you gonna show me something?
Yeah.
The Clippers were 5-0 or 500 team.
Check it out. See that little fucking Star Wars robot right over there?
Yes.
I bought that shit over there for my kids. Built that shit myself. That's one of the experiences they had there. I built it with my son.
Oh, that's nice, man.
Yeah, my wife got me this little fucking Lego Darth Vader keychain.
Uh huh.
Pretty cute. Now it's my little couple of souvenirs. And this is the baby I got my stuff. I also got the Mickey Mouse truck for the boys. Well, my son, my baby.
You went for a week?
6 days.
6 days.
This
About.
is the shit right here, boy. Wait till I show you this shit.
What does it do? Oh, what? It comes out, or it's like a.
Yeah, I was trying to I put the shit right here, but nah, I'm just kidding. I gotta get the blade. There's like a blade that you attach something here, and you just flip this switch, and it'll turn on. But this is like a movie accurate part. Movie accurate prop.
Oh, that's cool.
They are all steel. This is like aluminum. This is like aluminum piece right here. This is official. Fish shoe, and it's got some good weight to it too. It's built very well. Comes with this nice little display piece. You know what I'm saying? I have to treat myself.
Man, that's cool, bro. Like my favorite memory of Star Wars was just the for me it was not even a movie. It was one game that they had on Nintendo. I never forget it. It was a racing game, but it was Star Wars. I forgot what it's called.
Like Rogue Squadron or some shit like that.
Something like that. It was one of my favorite games to play on Nintendo. I remember that.
Oh, the pod racing. I know what you're talking about. N64.
Yes. You remember that
the
shit?
Pod racing. Yeah, I remember that shit. I used to race the Anakin one always. The Anakin one, the one with
that was a good game, bro. I remember that.
Yeah, you remember that? Remember Anakin, that white kid with the blonde hair? They had that crazy looking. That's the one I always used to race with. Even though the other alien dude with the long nostril, he had some fire shit too. The one with the big ass engine.
All right, Eric. Good night, bro. Yeah, bro. It's that was one of my favorite memories of Nintendo. It was that game. There was Tony Hawk, and then GoldenEye, and then it was FIFA too. But FIFA wasn't really that good back then. But I did play that. It was a lot of good games back in the game, man. You had so
man.
many.
For me, it was GoldenEye, and GoldenEye, Mortal Kombat, and
I had that one
yeah,
too.
what was the other one? Mortal Kombat. Yeah, GoldenEye. Oh, Super Mario 64.
So I had that one too. You know what's crazy? My brother got me into that stuff because he was into the games, but I was the youngest one. So he knew if I asked, that my parents would most likely say yeah. So I would buy the games, and then we would have them together. We would play them together, and then he kind of, over time, he would grow out of it, and then I would be stuck with all the games, and that carried me to from 3 all the way to maybe now. And maybe I'm starting last year. I don't really play games like that. I don't know. I can't do it. I can't really sit for a period of time and play games. It's not really fun for me.
I can.
I can't.
I don't have a gaming system, but I definitely could. I love fucking video. From the N64, I went to the PS2, and then the PS2 I was doing NBA Street. I was doing Madden. NBA Live. This was like before 2K. It was NBA Live. I was rocking with that. And then you had NBA Street. You had NFL Street. You had NFL Blitz. You had a GTA 4. Oh my damn, right there, boy. GTA 4. Remember that?
Yeah. Wait, what game is it?
GTA 4.
Oh yeah, hell yeah! That's when they had the new engine. They had the new engine coming in. That shit was realistic as hell, bro.
Yo, and then they came out with Vice City, and then after Vice City, they came out with San Andreas. Yo, San Andreas was lit.
Mm-hmm.
San Andreas was mad lit. At that time when the San Andreas came out, I went from the PS2 to the Xbox, and then
I do.
Xbox to the Xbox 360, and I haven't gotten the Xbox One, but I will.
But yeah, man, I remember those. I remember those back in the day. That's how you know time goes fast, man. But shit, we about to wrap up the stream, man. I think people was tired. Thanks everybody for joining.
Man, go ahead.
All right.
Yeah, man. Like, comment, subscribe, bro. All right, man, guys. Have a good night. Hope you guys do well, do dreams, all that other good shit.
Yes, sir.
And Donnie, till next time, bro.
Until next time, brother.
All right, man. See ya.
All right, peace. Good night.